everybody? This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Mental Health Fridays. I hope all of you are doing well so far, and I hope you have a great day. So, today's topic is on advocacy. So, advocacy is the support of a cause. And what I'm going to do is talk about three different ways that people do advocacy. The first one is influence policy. And with influence policy, that's just go to the show of how individuals fight for different things that create change, that create laws, that create policies. And, when people fight for the things that they want to believe in or push out for society or push out for the nation, it leads to individuals creating policies. I want to give you an example of influence and policy. So we all know last year Roe versus Wade was overturned. Um, and we know that in order for that to happen, there was an advocacy moment where people didn't want individuals to not have abortions. They didn't want individuals to, cut off life. They want people to still procreate. They want people to still have babies and things of that nature. And those individuals actually influenced policy, which led to Roe versus Wade being overturned by the Supreme Court and stuff. And we all know, we all have our views on it, and we all have our opinions and thoughts on it. But we know when it comes to that advocacy moment, it influenced policy. Another thing that influenced policy, as an example, is what we're dealing with right now with student loan forgiveness. All of us are talking about it on social media. We're talking about it amongst our friends. Some people probably even call, U.S. Department of Education and other loan companies and stuff to either have a policy out there for stuff to happen, for loans to be forgiven for individuals. I know right now things is on a hold, and it's been on a hold since the pandemic with loans being forgiven, or even the $10,000 loan, being given away and all those things like that. But what influenced the policy is people advocating for student loan forgiveness. A second thing that people do with advocacy is they mobilize others. And what this means is that individuals motivate each other. So if you fight for something that you believe in, and someone that believes in that different thing, believes in that same thing, but don't really have the passion or don't have the motivation like you do, and the way that they see you actually inspire them to mobilize themselves to fight for what's right, to be able to speak up for themselves, to be able to go for what they know within their heart that they want to push out to, not just within themselves, but push out to others, because they know that others probably need that moment. And when we mobilize others, that create a big dynamic where we create change. We create, things to push out and to create that aspect of, making growth and stuff. And like I said earlier, just making that change. And then lastly, campaign. So with advocacy, people like to campaign certain things to get the message out there. We all know a big example of campaigning is with people that are in politics. They campaign a lot across the board for things to happen and come in terms of getting elected, in terms of keeping their position in office. Also campaigning for, particular things to make things, right within the world or within the community that they're actually representing. I give you an example of a campaign. So say, let me give one thing like that's happening recently. That's in the aspect of a campaign. Well, I'll talk about what certain states are dealing with right now with special elections. With special elections, politics that are running in special elections are campaigning for their particular position. And with the campaigns, they actually put out things that they believe in. They put out things that what they're against, what they're against, and those things for people to see if this person is advocating for them or not. And with special elections, that actually holds a significant aspect of campaigning, because you're actually doing 10 times more of pushing yourself out there to get selected. So again, with advocacy can influence policy. It can mobilize others, and it can create a campaign. But the coping exercise I want to leave you with advocacy is to self-advocate. And the reason why I say self-advocate, because most of the times we don't really advocate for ourselves. We advocate for other people a lot. We advocate for things to go right just for others, to make others feel good. But when was the last time that you actually advocated for yourself? When was the last time that you stepped up for yourself, stood up for yourself, go against the grain for yourself? So basically, self-advocating is advocating on what you know is right for yourself. Advocating what you want for yourself. Advocate for your needs. Advocate for what you want to see within your life to flourish. Well, advocate what you want to see within your life to be able to progress and not stay stuck and stagnant. So don't be afraid to self-advocate. Speak up for yourself. Speak what's in your heart. Don't hold things in. It's your time to actually push things out, because you never know that you might be the person that could influence change. You never know that you might be the person that mobilize others. And you never know that you might be the person that actually create a campaign for something that could create a whole change of a narrative to help inspire and create change. And that's all I want to leave you with today. Again, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. If you have any words or topics you want me to address on JG on Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to check out the videos on there. Also, go on my website through Wix to check out the videos on there. Learn more about me. Check out different podcast episodes I've been a part of. Check out articles I did for Help a Living magazine and ways to connect with me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. Again, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. And now I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.